Hello students. So in this lecture we are going to study the 10th geometry chapter number 1 similarity, and this is lecture number 4. Now in previous lecture we studied the theorem, basic proportionality theorem. Now in this lecture we have to study the next theorem, that is property of an angle bisector of triangle. So here we have to study this theorem of angle bisector of triangle. So we know the angle bisector. So if one of the angle is given, and if we divide or cut that angle in two equal part, that segment which divide angle into two equal part, that is called as the angle bisector. For example, here we can see, suppose here this is any angle, here is point A, B and C, and this is angle B. Now if we draw a ray or segment from B such that this segment divides both angles equals. For example, suppose this measure of angle ABC, this ABC suppose 80 degree, and if we divide that B angle into two equal part, that is 40 degree, then that ray, suppose here B and here X is there, so ray BX or segment BX is called as the angle bisector of angle ABC. And this angle, suppose B angle was 80, and now these two angles become 40 degree and 40 degree. So this is concept of angle bisector. Now we have to see the property of angle bisector of triangle. So see what is theorem first. So according to theorem, suppose there is a triangle, any triangle like this. So this is triangle, suppose P, Q and R, and suppose we have to divide this angle P or bisect angle P, then this angle is bisected by this ray, and here is point, suppose A. So according to theorem, theorem of this angle bisector of triangle, so here we have formula. So QA, here is the formula, QA divided by AR is equal to QP and divided by PR. So this QA divided by AR is equal to QP divided by AR. So this is the theorem of angle bisector of triangle, and we have to prove that theorem. So in diagram you can see, here is triangle ABC, this one triangle, and angle C is bisected. So according to the theorem, we have to prove this AE divided by EB and is equal to AC divided by CB. So here is the proof. To prove AE divided by EB is equal to CA divided by CB. Okay, see the statement of theorem. So the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. So that angle bisector divides the remaining sides in the ratio of the remaining sides. So in given is that in triangle ABC, bisector of angle C intersects segment AB in the point E. So this is bisector of angle C, that is this ray is bisector of angle C, and that intersect side AB in the point E. This is given. Now to prove, so we have to prove this AE upon EB is equal to this CA upon CB. So we have to prove this. So here we have to make the construction. So see the construction. Draw line parallel to ray C. So this is ray C, that is bisector of angle C. So we have to draw a parallel line. So see, this parallel line is this one, this BD is the parallel line. So we draw this parallel line to ray CE passing through the point B, passing through point B, and extend AC. We have to extend this side AC, so in this way, and that side intersect AC at point D. So here is the point of intersection. So this is our construction. So in construction, important point is we draw this segment BD parallel to the bisector CE. So you can see here segment CE is parallel to segment BD. So this is our construction. Okay, now we have to prove this. AE upon AB is equal to CA upon CB. So here we use some properties. So array C parallel array BD and AD is the transversal. Now in construction we see that ray C is parallel to ray BD. Now ray AD or segment AD is the transversal of these two lines. So we can see in the diagram again, C parallel BD. So see this side C and is parallel to BD, and we have to see the AD is the transversal. So in this construction, here AD is considered as a transversal. So again we draw separately here. This is C. Suppose here is point C and here is point E. So this is C. Then this is second line, that is BD. So here is point B and here is point D. Now this AD line, so AD passes like this. So this AD, here is point A and this AD become transversal. If we extend these lines like this, so we can see this is C and this is line BD, and now AD is the transversal. Now in 9th standard we studied this theorem of parallel lines and they are transversal. So if two lines are parallel and there is transversal, then there are some pairs of angles. For example, now see here pairs of angles. So this angle, now ACE, this angle ACE, and another angle, that is CAB. ACE and CAB, these two angles are called as the corresponding angles, pair of corresponding angles. Similarly, this C, again another angle, here this internal angle, these two angles become interior angles. So like that, the different pairs of angle, corresponding angle, interior angle, alternate angles, these are some pairs of angles. These angles are formed when there are two parallel lines and they are transversal. Okay, so we have to use that concept here in the proof. So we see that ray C parallel array BD and AD is the transversal. Now see the pair of angle, that is ACE is equal to CDB. See this one, angle ACE is equal to CDB, and reason is given, that is corresponding angle. So you can see in diagram ACE and CDB. So here is angle ACE, this one, and ACE angle and CDB angle. So these two angles are the pairs of corresponding angle. Okay, if we consider C and BD as a parallel line and AD as a transversal. Then next is, now both lines are same parallel lines, but transversal is now BC. Now see the transversal BC. Okay, so these two lines as it is here C line and BD line. Now transversal is now BC. Okay, suppose these two lines like this and here BC is like this. So in this way these two lines are parallel lines and BC is now transversal. Now these pairs of angle, okay, see this one. So like this and these two types of angles, so such angles are called as alternate angle. So which alternate angles are here in the diagram? So angle ECB and angle CBD. So these two angles ECB and CBD, these are alternate angles or pair of alternate angles. If we consider C and BD as a parallel line and BC as a transversal. So see here ECB is equal to CBD because these are alternate angles. If we consider C parallel BD and transversal as a BC, then now next point is, but ACE congruent angle ECB. Okay, see in the figure ACE and congruent ECB, because we know in the theorem this ray is the bisector of angle ACB. So these two angles are equal because this is bisector. So ACE is equal to ECB and it is given in the theorem. Here in theorem given is that angle C intersects segment AB in point AE. So both angles are equal. ACE is equal to ECB. So thus we have these three equations. First is ACE is equal to CDB. Second is ECB is equal to CBD. And third equation is ACE is equal to ECB because it is given. Now we can see here these two equations, ACE is equal to CBD and here ACE is equal to ECB. So from this we can say this CBD is equal to CDB. Okay, ACE is equal to CBD and ACE is equal to ECB. These two are equal, then we can say this CDB and CBD, these two are also equal. So from 1, 2 and 3 we get angle CBD congruent angle CDB. This is our next equation. Then in triangle CBD, side CB congruent side CD. Now see in triangle CBD, so CB and CD are congruent because these are the sides opposite to congruent angle. So see triangle CBD. So here is triangle CBD, C, B and D. We already proved that these two angles are congruent and we know the theorem that sides opposite to the congruent angles are also congruent. So if these two angles are congruent, then this CB will be congruent with CD. So from this, here is the equation, that is CB congruent CD. So this is our equation number 4. Now in triangle ABD, now consider triangle ABD, segment EC parallel segment BD. EC is parallel to BD and it is construction, we see in the construction EC is parallel to BD. So if EC is parallel to BD in triangle ABD, then we studied in previous lecture about the basic proportionality theorem. So see triangle ABD in the diagram. So here is the triangle, this one ABD, total D ABD. So this triangle ABD triangle, and this side is parallel to BD. CE parallel to BD. Then according to the basic proportionality theorem, we have the formula AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Okay, AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. So here is formula AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD according to basic proportionality theorem. But see here in equation number 4, we prove that CB is equal to CD. So here in place of CD we can put CB. So thus we get AE upon AB is equal to AC upon CB. So thus we prove this AE upon AB is equal to AC upon CB, because we have to prove that if angle bisector is there, then that angle bisector divides side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining side. So AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CB. Okay, suppose there is triangle like this PQR, and here suppose this is the angle bisector of P, and here is the point of intersection A. Then according to this theorem, what is the theorem? So QA upon AR is equal to this QP upon PR. So this is theorem of angle bisector. Okay, so thus we studied here theorem of angle bisector of a triangle. Then converse of this theorem. So as we see the converse of basic proportionality theorem, if a ratio is given, then we say that line is parallel to the one side of triangle. Similarly here, if ratio is given, then we can say that ray is angle bisector of that angle. And if in theorem angle bisector is given, and we have to prove that ratio, and converse of this is if ratio is given, we can say that ray is bisector of angle. So in triangle ABC, point D on side BC such that this ratio AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC, then that ray AD is the bisector or is bisect angle ABC or BAC. Okay, so this is converse of angle bisector theorem. So we'll stop here. In next lecture we'll study the next theorem.